Love versus Prescott, Sunday wild card game 2, Green Bay at Dallas. Welcome to the Blitz Show, brought to you by Covers, where Derek Carty and his Blitz projections look to pick off the best plus EV plays for every primetime game. That was my best radio voice intro there for you, Derek. I don't know if I could do it any better. Dallas sitting -7 favorite, total sitting at 50.5. Just stereotypical baseball season's around the corner. But we got football. Sorry. Another indoor game here with a high total. How is this game projecting for props? Are we seeing some overs across the board because of the high total, or because of the 7-point spread? Are we seeing maybe an overinflated on the Dallas side and maybe an underinflation on the Green Bay side just because of game script?
Yeah, that's kind of the way it's looking right now. You're not seeing a ton of value, certainly not a ton of value on passing overs. And, I think the game script is going to have a lot to do with it. I think, Green Bay playing at a bit of a slower pace is probably going to have something to do with it. So we have a couple of good ones to look at here, though.
Derek, I've been waiting 18 weeks for a CeeDee Lamb over. Is this the week?
This is not the week, sadly. Oh. I know people want to bet their CeeDee Lamb overs, but there's a reason we don't bet them. It's because they're not profitable. They're not positive expected value plays. Everyone knows CeeDee Lamb is good. The market knows CeeDee Lamb is good. Don't bet on something that everyone knows and the market already knows because it's in the line. You're getting no expected value.
But what if I feel like he's going to have a big game? Can I quantify that?
Like it, then bet the farm.
There you go. Okay, exactly. Feels. Well, I just feel it. Yeah, I love hearing that. Dak Prescott. This number's incredibly surprising, considering there has to be at least some decrease in pass volume because of being a 7-point favorite. Under 0.5 interceptions. No pick from Dak. -105. You're not even paying much for it. And it's widely available. DK, MGM. That is a full-fledged play from the Blitz. He has just 3 interceptions at home on 288 passes. Like, his interception to pass rate this is not Dak of last year. How much is game script as a TD favorite playing into the overall downgrade in Dallas's pass volume here, Derek?
It's a combination of all those things. Like, the interceptions are incredibly noisy. Yeah. Dak Prescott was never going to be this guy who throws a bunch of picks because he's a good quarterback. And that's the thing that is the most predictive of interceptions, is just, are you a good quarterback? Dak Prescott is a good quarterback, so we expect him not to throw a lot of interceptions. He's thrown 0 interceptions in about 60% of the games this year. So 60%, and we're getting this at -105, and we're getting it with some good conditions on top of it, where they're going to be playing from ahead and potentially not running as much. Green Bay plays a little bit slow, could be slowing Dallas down, in terms of total play volume a little bit. The Blitz here is projecting this to win about 69% of the time, which at -105 is very strong value.
Very strong value. I did not expect to see -105 there. This is, I don't know, -140-ish, -145-ish would be something where you wouldn't be like, I'm going out to bet that. But at near even money, a big different story here. Dak Prescott under 0.5 interceptions. Let's go. Aaron Jones under 3.5 receptions, -125, bet 365. This is borderline play lean. Obviously, we'll call it a lean now, but there are things, because we're pre-recording on Friday, there are some things which could make this a full-fledged lean or make this a full-fledged play. And a lot of that has to do with the health of the Green Bay receivers. If everybody's healthy, Aaron Jones and his sprained MCL and everything he has to do within the passing game gets a big downgrade if everybody's in. But as of right now, the under 3.5 looks good.
Yeah, this really is contingent upon the health of the Green Bay receivers, which week to week, we have no idea. Luckily this week, 2 of the guys, Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, are off of the injury report. They have both tight ends back now. Tucker Kraft and Luke Musgrave just came off the injured list last week. What we're really waiting on is the status of Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs. Assuming both of them play, or even if just one of them plays, this looks like a play, like a full play. However, if it's a situation where Watson's out again, Doubs can't come back after his injury last week, then we're probably looking at Aaron Jones being more involved in the passing game, especially since they are going to be playing from behind. They are going to be throwing a lot. Then we're looking at more of a lean. Because of the uncertainty, we're going to call it a lean right now. But right now, the Blitz is projecting everybody in, and with everybody in, it projects Jones with 2.75 receptions, which is about 3/4 of reception under the line here, and that would be a play. But again, only if everybody's in.
Yeah, and here we are discussing a running back total of 3.5, which is as high as the market goes.
Yes.
You don't see 4.5.
Is hard to get for a running back.
And at minus 125, it's an expensive. It's not that inexpensive under in this situation. We looked at some other prices. This is about as high as it gets, and considering that there are some contingencies that could turn this into a very valuable play, it is an interesting number to look and maybe get ahead of a big number, because this will certainly change if those guys are in and the distribution of targets when making those odds for props goes to those other guys. So let's go Dak Prescott. Under 0.5 interceptions, minus 105, full-fledged play, DK, MGM. And then Aaron Jones, under 3.5 receptions, minus 125. We're calling that a lean early. But if Watson and Dobbs get back, then this goes to a full-fledged play. But that's more to the better, getting ahead of that number. But we'll be happy taking this as a lean right now at that. That's all we got for the second game on Sunday. I'm Josh Ingles. He's Derek Carty. This is the Blitz Show, brought to you by Covers. We got one more Sunday night game, and we're indoors again. Stafford versus Goff. We'll see you back then.